So even as ruckus and the showdown, remember, continues in the parliament, a lot of questions still continue to be asked on the entire modus operandi behind the particular attack. And we'll keep our focus on that in this edition of the news. Now, in a significant development in the parliament security breach case, there are two individuals, Sai Krishna and the other is called Manoranjan. Now, both of them are roommates. They also shared a computer science background. And they right now, ladies and gentlemen, are being investigated for what possibly could be a potential involvement. Sai Krishna is seeking academic help from Manoranjan. The Delhi police then track him after finding his name in Manoranjan's diary that has been seized in Mysuru. Additionally, authorities are also probing his extensive international travel, his cash transactions, also what they are calling could be a potential link to anti-national activities, with questions arising about whether Sai Krishna is that missing link to funding in the entire case. On this bit of the development, we have our colleague Prajwal who's joining us, and he'll get us more insights into what we know about these two individuals now, Prajwal, that have been named by the investigative agencies. What more do we know about both Sai Krishna and Manoranjan? What do the agencies believe? Could there be larger role? Okay, so we'll try to get Prajwal with us in just a moment, but let's also push that story a little further, even as the investigation continues to gather pace. Now, the accused Sai Krishna's family here has also spoken up. They have denied any kind of link to the security breach case. In fact, they said they have absolutely no idea about this, and they also continue to maintain that Sai Krishna has no role in what happened. Listen in first up to what they say.
ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ನಾವು ರಾಂಗ್ ತಪ್ಪ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೆದ್ರುದ್ರಾಗೇನೆ
ಏನಂದ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಬಂದು
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗೈತೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬಂದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಮನೋರಂಜನ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಇದು ಹಿಂಗದಾನಂತೆ ಅನ್ನೋತ್ಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ 2 days ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಇದು ಐತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೌದು
ಅಲ್ಲ ಡೈರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು
ಹಾಗಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾಕೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮನೋರಂಜನೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಮಕ್ಕಳು
ಮನೋರಂಜನ್ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದ್ದ ಏನಂತಂತ
ಮನೋರಂಜನ್ ಅವ್ರ ಡೈರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಮ್ಮನವ್ರದ್ದು ಹೆಸರು ಏನೋ ಇತ್ತು ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಬಂದಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಸುಳ್ಳೋಕರೇನೋ ಏನ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್
ಅದು ಮನೋರಂಜನ್ ಡೈರಿ ನಮಗೂ ತೋರ್ಸಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ ಬರ್ದಾನಂತೂ ನಮಗೂ ಇದು ಇಲ್ದೆ ಅದು ಅವ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸುಳ್ಳಿತ್ತು ಕರೆ ಇತ್ತು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಮೇಟ್ ರೂಮ್ಮೇಟ್ ಅಂತಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ BIT ಅವರು ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ನನ್ನ ತಮ್ಮನು ಅವು ಏನೋ ಬರ್ದಾರ ಅಂತ ಏನೋ ಮೀಡಿಯಾದಾಗ ಬರತೈತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು ಮನೋರಂಜನ್ ಡೈರಿ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೂ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು.
So that is the sister of Sai Krishna. She is speaking up and she says, I have absolutely no idea of these kind of allegations, and she believes that her brother has no involvement whatsoever. But what has the Delhi police been doing and where have the leads led us to? Let's get you details of what our sources tell us. Now, the Delhi police's special cell has conducted a joint interrogation with all these accused now. Having them sit together is what sources indicate. So there are 6 accused in the entire case. They were actually kept on different units of the special cell. But on Wednesday, all the accused were taken for a one-to-one discussion. They were made sit face-to-face. This is essentially to ensure that there are no contradictions and there is no alibi. Now, remember, the Delhi police is also wanting to understand the chronology of the entire incident. They want to verify this with the statements that have been provided by the accused, whether they actually sit with one another or not. And in the latest development, all these 4 accused now have been remanded also to 4 days of custody. So this means that the police still has more time to be able to connect what many are saying are missing dots. Let's also get in our colleague Akil, who's been tracking this bit of the investigation for us, and he's joining us on the broadcast. You know, Akil, many would say that this is still a story that is unraveling by the moment. Now, this is a story that has its roots not just in Karnataka, but also in Delhi, because this is where the larger investigation is taking place. What more do we know about who possibly is behind this? have the police and the sources ruled out for the moment any terror angle completely?
Well, absolutely. The investigation is continuously on. The probe is continuously on. What we know so far in this case that there have been 2 more people which have been detained, and those people have been identified as Sai Krishna. Sai Krishna is a close confidant and a very good friend of Manoranjan. Manoranjan was the one who basically went inside the parliament along with Sagar Sharma to misconduct and do that behavior inside the parliament. And Manoranjan has been in touch with Sai Krishna since 2008-9 because they were the batchmates and they were studying together and they have a close friendship since then. So that association goes long back, approximately 13 to 14 years. So another person who have been detained by the police in this case have been identified as, who is an unemployed person who has been identified as Atul. So there are 2 more major development in this case. One, Sai Krishna, who is a close friend, close confidant of Manoranjan, about whom Manoranjan has written in his diary and mentioned the details through which the police team investigation, the special cell investigative team got a clue, and then they nabbed Sai Krishna from Karnataka, and then after that he had been taken over to Delhi. And then right now what we know so far that initially 6 people have been arrested in this case. 2 people who went inside the parliament, Manoranjan and Sagar Sharma, 2 of them were there. Manoranjan was the one who was standing and using that smoke gun from the gallery, and Sagar Sharma was the one who basically jumped from the gallery to the parliament chamber. And there were 2 more people who were chanting slogans outside the parliament, who have been identified as Neelam Azad and Amol Shinde from Maharashtra. So if you see the links, there have been multiple links from different states, because the conspiracy which they have created was not executed from one state. There were 2 more people who were later on identified as Lalit Jha. Lalit Jha is the main conspirator who was not handling things from Delhi. He was in Kolkata, West Bengal. On December 10th, he came back to Delhi to execute his plan. And he was the one who was making the videos just standing outside the parliament. And when that incident happened and he saw a chaos over there and police trying to detain 2 of his friends, Neelam Azad and Amol Shinde, and that moment he just fled from the spot and took all the 4 phones, and then he went to Rajasthan's Nimrana district, and there he noticed that the police could catch him anytime soon. Then he again changed his location from Rajasthan's Nimrana to Rajasthan's Nagaur, and there he realized there he met one of his friends who is from Rajasthan itself, who has been identified as Mahesh Kumawat. So Mahesh Kumawat is also one of the key characters in this case, who has been aiding Lalit Jha to conspire to hatch the entire conspiracy. And with the help of Mahesh Kumawat, Lalit Jha got a hotel in Rajasthan itself, and there he was there for 36 hours. And when he realized that anytime soon, as the investigation has been going on, anytime soon police could reach out to him, then he decided to surrender himself at Kartavya Path police station in Delhi. And then he came along with Mahesh, and then police got another link from that point when Mahesh's cousin, who has been identified as Kailash also got detained, and then police tried to probe him. And if you see the larger picture in this case, the Delhi Police Special Cell team has created subsections. What we know so far from our sources, that there are 50 small teams which have been created, and all the units have been working on each and every plan to get the details of financial transactions. What were the transactions which were made for the last 6 months by all those accused in this case. And apart from that, there were Delhi Police Special Unit teams from New Friends Colony. What we know so far, that Neelam Azad was initially kept at New Friends Colony, and then Lalit Jha was kept at Delhi Police Special Unit Janakpuri, and another accused, Sagar Sharma, was kept at Delhi Police Special Unit Saket. So all the accused have been kept separately at a different point, and then the special cell investigation team have been interrogating them. And what we know so far, that on Wednesday, after interrogating them, the police team jointly interrogated them, because the only concern was with the team investigating the case that they kept on changing their statements. To corroborate all those statements, Delhi police jointly questioned them on Wednesday. Yes, Deepthi, back to you.